Vipo dau, natumai mko poa. Welcome to the Kenyan Daily Report. Now, on the political arena, one man by the name of Ndidi Nyoro, a very key figure in the politics of the Republic of Kenya, and not only in the politics of the Republic of Kenya, also in the Mount Kenya region politics. But this man has remained quiet. He has shied off from speaking about the politics of this country since the impeachment of the former Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Rigathi Gachagua. Now, the question that a lot of Kenyans have been asking themselves, and mostly those from the Mount Kenya region, is what is the stand of Ndidi Nyoro? Or where is Ndidi Nyoro? Or what has Ndidi Nyoro decided in regards to the politics that are revolving around the region where he comes from, the Mount Kenya region? Now, one thing that you all can bet, we can even place a bet right now, is that Ndidi Nyoro will not turn back to supporting President William Ruto come the year 2027. Ndidi Nyoro will not be a candidate for UDA come the year 2027. Why am I saying this? If you look at how Ndidi Nyoro has distanced himself from the politics of President William Ruto, you will realize that the man has really decided to stay away from the politics that are revolving around the mountain and around the president. Because Ndidi Nyoro was among the many people during the 2021 and 2022 campaigns. He really took a lot of heat from the former President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta for supporting William Ruto as the presidential candidate for the elections of the year 2022. But come now, right now, 2 years down the line, heading to 3 years since William Ruto took power, Ndidi Nyoro has been quiet. Now, this is the game plan. Ndidi Nyoro and Gachagua are currently in contact and are currently planning a very massive shakeup of the Mount Kenya politics. Now, Ndidi knows one thing. If he becomes so vocal in defending Gachagua and also studying with Gachagua's stance in terms of the politics of Mount Kenya region, currently, he will face the UDA government. He will face President William Ruto. And he doesn't want that. It's so early for him. But behind the curtains, Ndidi knows he cannot go ahead to vie as the Member of Parliament for Kiaru for the third term. So Ndidi has to come up with a plan. And his plan is that he is going to vie for the gubernatorial seat of Murang'a County come the year 2027. But we all know the current Murang'a governor, Irungu Kang'ata, has been one of the most performing governors in the Republic of Kenya. I can clearly say that Irungu Kang'ata is the top performing governor in this republic. And Irungu Kang'ata has supported the impeachment of Gachagua. He has stood up with President William Ruto. He has defended President William Ruto. And you know, those that are currently defending William Ruto around the Mount Kenya region are regarded as traitors. So Ndidi Nyoro cannot run for the third term as the MP. He cannot go for the seat of the Murang'a senator because the current senator, Joe Nyoto, is an ally to Rigathi Gachagua, and Ndidi is an ally to Rigathi Gachagua. So he cannot do that. What he can do is to formulate a plan on how he will run against Irungu Kang'ata, though he knows that the chances are slim if he runs against Irungu Kang'ata. And we all know, when it comes to the politics of Murang'a come the year 2027, the UDA ticket will be given to Kang'ata because he currently owns it. He is the gubernatorial, he is the governor of Murang'a County under the UDA government. which means Ruto cannot remove him from there. He cannot hand over his ticket to another person who is Ndidi Nyoro. So Ndidi Nyoro has to come with a counter plan. And the counter plan is the coalition that Gachagua and the opposition are planning to come up with by the end of this month. That ticket, which is being called Okoa Kenya, the coalition called Okoa Kenya, is the one that Ndidi Nyoro will stand with. And you have had a few clips going around recently where Ndidi said that I fear nobody. A man that we have known each other for just 5 or 10 years cannot tell me what to do. He cannot force me to pray unto him, to bed down to him and beg him for something. Because when I was suffering in the university, and when I couldn't pay my school fees, when I was working, farming, and also shining shoes so that I could pay for my school fees, that man wasn't there. It was only me and God. So I know even when it comes to the year 2027, it will be me and God. The track record of Irongo Kangata speaks for itself. The most performing governor in the country. He has built up Murang'a. He has created Murang'a in his own image. The other governors from other counties, like the Nyanza region and the Western region, should come for benchmarking in Murang'a. Come to the man, Ndidi Nyoro also. His track record speaks for him. He is the most performing member of parliament in this country, together with Babu Owino. So he knows, yes, I have the support of the people of Keharo to vie for the governor. But do I have the support of the whole of Murang'a County to vie for the gubernatorial seat? These people have seen how Kangata has performed. Then maybe most of them are not ready to change their mind. They want Kangata to finish his term so that he can deliver to them as he has delivered on the first term. So he has to come with a counter plan. And his counter plan is Gachagua. You all saw what happened at Ihora Stadium when when Rigathi Gachagua made his first public appearance on a public gathering. Not in the churches, not while attending burials, but in a stadium. Murang'a County the Ihora Stadium went wild. A lot of people stood there. And when the mic was shut off and everything was shut off, they still wanted Gachagua to speak to them, which tells you that these people, one thing with the Kikuyus, and I have always told you this, if there is one thing they hate, is betrayal. And they saw Irungu Kangata supporting Gachagua's impeachment, so they see that as betrayal. So what will they do? If Ndidi Nyoro comes with Gachagua and has a correct strategy on running for the gubernatorial seat, then he will really be a very viable candidate. Now I tell you, while we will be speaking about the presidential elections of the year 2027, when the main candidate that will be running against William Ruto, whether it's Kalonzo or anybody else, in Murang'a County, you will be looking at the second presidential race. Because if it is Kangata against Nyoro, that competition will be massive. Now you have seen that people like Kimani Ichung'wah are still continuing with their attacks, with defending the president, with also, being so unreasonable when it comes to the politics of the mountain. But this man has maintained a low-key profile, stayed away from the mess that his tongue can cause when he supports the government. One thing he told the government, while as the chairman of the budget committee, he said that I am not supposed to convince the people of Kenya that the government is working or it's delivering. The people of Kenya are supposed to tell me, Bwana Ndidi Nyoro, we can see that now the government is working, that you are delivering on what you promised us. I am not the one that is supposed to do that. A very intellectual leader. So will Ruto really let this man go? Will Ruto have another ways? What position can he offer Ndidi Nyoro in his government that will convince him to support him come the year 2027? Yet we know Ndidi Nyoro had a chance to be given a cabinet slot in Ruto's government, but he declined that. And Ruto himself said that, I refuse to give him that because I know he has a great future and a very bright future in the elective politics of the Republic of Kenya. Gachagua is tapping to that. Yeah. So many are seeing that Gachagua has gone missing. They think that this man he just makes noise. But with people like Ndidi Nyoro in his cocoon, and he knows the impact that the support that he has currently garnered around the mountain, then 2027 will be a very competitive election. It doesn't matter that Uhuru's men are in government and they are supporting Ruto. What matters is how the people will decide come the year 2027. And we have seen Ruto telling us he is going nowhere. He has his plans, but also the opposition has its plans. It's a matter of wait and see. But one thing you must really learn from Ndidi Nyoro is that politics is a game of cards. You have to decide which card to draw next. Is it a card of violence? Is it a card of silence? Is it a card of peace? Is it a card of appreciation? Is it a card of development? That man is a very intelligent man. And I tell you, Murang'a 2027, it will be Rongo versus Didi. It's a matter of wait and see. Now, who do you think will win? Aswa watu wa Mlima Kenya. Tell me. Leave your comment to the comment section. See you in our next video. Remember, this is the Kenyan Daily Report. Subscribe.